Have you ever heard the story of the blind boy who saw fire in the sky? In a remote Brazilian town, a poor family lived in a shack made of corrugated tin and wood. They had a son, blind from birth, who had never uttered a sound, not a word, until one night, when the heavens themselves erupted in flames. As he looked up in awe at the fiery spectacle, he spoke his first and only words, "This is the beginning." Then he fell silent again, as if the effort of speaking had exhausted him. It's a strange story, one that seems almost too fantastical to be true. But it raises profound questions. Was this a divine warning, a spiritual test, or perhaps the first seal breaking, an omen of things to come? In today's investigation, we delve into the enigmatic narrative of this sightless seer, drawing from real accounts, prophetic scripture, and the shadowy corners of faith. The story goes that the boy's father, upon hearing his son's prophecy, rushed to the church to warn the small town's pastor. But by the time he returned home with the pastor, the fire in the sky had vanished, and so had his son. Some say the boy was taken by angels, while others whisper that he was chosen by demons. There are those who believe that this extraordinary event was a test from God, a way of gauging the boy's faith and his parents' trust. Imagine being a young boy, born without sight, living a life defined by darkness, and suddenly your world bursts into flames. It's hard to fathom what that would be like. As we continue our investigation into this perplexing case, we must ask ourselves, what would possess God to perform such a miracle? To answer that question, let's turn to the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, verse 19. Those who know their God will plan their escape and will be like those who dream. Could this be a prophecy veiled in mystery, a cryptic message meant only for the pure of heart? But why would God choose a blind boy to deliver his message? The answer, I believe, lies in the very nature of faith. True faith, my friends, is often tested. It's through the trials and tribulations that we face that our faith is refined, purified, and made stronger. This blind boy, I believe, was chosen not in spite of his blindness, but because of it. For his blindness served as a constant reminder that miracles do exist. What do you think? Was this a divine warning, a spiritual test, or the first seal breaking? Join the midnight debate and let your voice become part of the prophecy. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more Watcher of Divine Paradox investigations into the strange, the sacred, and the terrifying. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and above all, stay faithful.